Hey there, Michael here. Hope you're doing well out here with the woods and the mosquitoes. So, education and science are worthless if they're not biologically based. One is not rational if one is not biologically based. Reason is an aspect of human consciousness. Human consciousness is consciousness, like animal consciousness is just another form. What is consciousness for? It is a tool of survival. It is something animals use to help them survive and thrive. Mosquitoes also, they have it too. So, mind, consciousness is for moving through the world, for avoiding danger, for seeking out food and things that help us survive, for engaging basic biological functions. That's what the context for human reason. When someone does physics or chemistry without relating it to biology and integrating it into the totality of what we know, that's a failure of reason, if not being irrational. Reason is a tool of survival. It is what we need to do to survive and thrive. Just as we would not, we're careful with knives. With technology, just because something's technology doesn't mean it's great. Worshipping technology outside of human life is irrational. It is illogical. Technology is worthless if it's not put in context to human life, and if we don't see how to use it based on the good and the bad it does, just as it's common sense. If we don't go around grabbing a knife wherever we want. We grab it from the handle, we use it in a certain way, we store it in a certain way. We don't leave knives lying around on the floor so we step on it when we're trying to go to the bathroom at night. We do not grab it by the blade. No reasonable person does. We're very careful with them. We don't let little kids use them. We don't throw them around or play catch with them. There are certain specific things we do, that and nothing else. Same thing should be done with chemicals in farming, with cell phones, with cell towers, with cars, with everything else. We don't leave a car running in our house to warm it up, because then we know it would put a bunch of carbon monoxide in the air. We'd end up in a controlled, confined space. We'd end up dying. We need to be careful with all technology. So just because something's super cool in farming or something's nice and shiny does not mean it is something we should use or be careless about. We need to be careful about how we actually do things. In farming, what matters is the nature of the soil and the ecological relationships, not some chemical divorced from everything. So, to be rational and be logical, we need to put biology first. Reason is a tool of survival. We think, we know, we form ideas in order to survive. Human life is our standard for things like that, and life in general. We can't live without soil, without trees. We depend on that. We are an ecology on our own. Bacteria, fungus, we carry around all that. We're not human going around in the world divorced from everything. We are an ecology in an ecology. And if you don't know that, then study more biology, please. It'll help you out a lot. It's worth it. So, when you learn something, you should learn how it affects your health, how it affects the world around us, the ecology, because the ecology we live in is a requirement of human survival. There are certain things that have to exist for us to survive. We don't survive in a vacuum, divorced from the world. We're not separate from it. We're part of it. We got to see how we relate, what conditions we need to survive, and if something undercuts or destroys those conditions, it is to that extent bad for human life. That is what is being reasonable, rational, and logical is. So let's please do that more ourselves. Put it more in education. Put it more in science. Put it more in culture, because we very much need it. There's way too much nonsensical Plato, John Dewey, Kant, Thomas Kuhn, and all these other divorced from reality, wacko, illogical people They've influenced stuff too much, science, the culture. We need to be very much more Aristotelian, Darwinian, Randian. Deal with the world, focus on it. That's where the mind should be. Not in La La Land or in an academy making stuff up. We should be involved in life and living. That is being rational. If you have any questions, let me know. Hope that helped. Hope you take it to heart and take it to mind. Have a good day.